Hey, it's Fresh in the Flesh, here to give you my absolute best to the last. Breath sizzling in the living room with zeal and zest to help you on your quest to becoming your best and to keep you in check. I'm here to knock you about your comfort nest. Once again, my friend, I'm here with Shakespeare. Have no fear. Reading something in my videos I always encourage you to do. And here's a quote I'm going to share with you guys. It is that a fool thinks himself to be wise, but a wise man thinks of himself to be a fool. Quotation dash Shakespeare. That's his quote. I could have went a lot of different ways with Shakespeare and his myriad of different quotes he has from his writings and his plays and his mastery he achieved. So I chose that one. It resonated with me the most because I know humility, teachability is a paramount pillar for your journey in learning. Okay? What he means is similar to what Socrates said thousands of years ago when he says, there's one thing I know for sure, and that is that I know nothing at all. Why do these great men say this? Yet they learn so much and they have so much knowledge, so much inner wisdom. It's because they are humble. All these statues down here on Forbes Street in my statue series are humble, or they wouldn't have been where they are now. They wouldn't have achieved what they did today in the past of what they did. So it's a key to your success. I've seen that. I've observed that. I often listen. I observe. I try to be the similar ways in humility in my own life. I make it important. You want to stay a 7, another concept is. You don't, a 10, egomaniacal, I'm always right. The 0, 1, 2 is like, oh, I have no self-esteem. I'm not sure. I'm not confident in myself. So you want to find that even-keeled, static equilibrium 7 I try to be. So this is what will get you to the top of the stairs, of the steps of your success and help you feel most blessed, being humble. So sometimes people will give me praise. I try to bash it upward, up to the creator, to my God, to whatever you want to call that animating force in the universe, in the world, in nature. So that's another way to be humble. But see, Michael Jordan was outwardly cocky but inwardly humble. Michael Jordan, he had 11 different coaches. 11. 1 in his peak of his career. Phil Jackson, the great coach, said he was the most teachable athlete he ever had. Why would he say that? But you see him, he's sticking his tongue out after he scores. He's going up to the player's face and be like, I'm going to dominate you. I'm going to obliterate you. He'd say this. And he was inwardly humble though. So you have to maintain that inward humbleness first. That's most important. That's the key. That's the secret. Let's look at another example of humility. Sam Walton, billionaire. I read his biography. Made in America. Ty Lopez recommended it. I said, you know what, I'll read it. Over the summer, I was going to sleep each night. I read it in my bed. And I was like, wow, this guy's cool. For a billionaire, he's so humble. He's just like another guy. He's like the guy next door. So he had more money than Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Oprah, all those girls and guys combined. He started Walmart. And one thing he did was when he was already a billionaire, I read in the story there that he was in Brazil and he got arrested. He was in the police station and his friends went to pick him up and they asked the police officers, why'd you arrest this billionaire? Why'd you arrest him? And they said, we caught him on his hands and knees in the department store snooping around. So they asked Sam Walton, they said, Sam, why were you doing this? And Sam said, I was on my hands and knees measuring the tape aisles with a measuring tape, the distance in between the aisles to see if they knew something I didn't know. Whoa. That level of humility we need to cultivate. He was already a billionaire and he was trying to learn more, going to different countries to see what other department stores were doing. in his competitions, not even his competitions, because it wasn't even his own country. So that's what we can do. That's what we can do to be more like our strongest versions of ourselves. Humility is essential. Okay? Bach, hard work is essential. So we talked about these two statues. Next, we're going to go into the next statue, Michelangelo, Galileo. Get excited, because I'll be talking about more principles of what they believed. I'm here with Shakespeare. What's your favorite Shakespeare quote, play, book? You can comment that below, but how can you be more humble in your life? Is it by reading books, going to seminars, seeking mentors? What else could you do? Investing money in yourself? These are all the things you can do to become more humble. Deflecting praise to somebody else, being a leader that way. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed the stories and Shakespeare quote. Stay fresh, stay blessed. Let's keep coming on, growing stronger on this journey of what the big dog Elliot Hall says, becoming the strongest version of yourself, the greatest, best version of yourself. I'm here to do that with you. Let's go. Let's grow. Let's glow.